says don't. Not that one. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nau mai haere mai, ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Good evening, special guests, parents, friends, students, and friends of Taradale High School, and a very warm welcome to the 2023 Prize Giving Awards Ceremony. A huge thank you to Mr. Pipe and your respective teams for entertaining us both previously and during the evening. My name is Helen Fui, and it is my pleasure to be your MC for the evening. Before we commence, there are some health and safety things we need to take care of. Toilets are in the foyer that you would have walked through on your way in. In the case of a fire, please evacuate either at the sides or the rear and assemble in the car park. In the event of an earthquake, please drop and take cover and await further instructions. In a moment, I will ask you to stand for the entry of the official party, who will enter while the jazz band plays Heart of Gold, featuring Marcus Allen. Just while we're awaiting their arrival, could I please remind you, if you have your phone with you, to turn it off or make sure it's on silent. Immediately following the procession, please remain standing while our head of Māori, Sasha Ward, will lead us in karakia. Those of you who know the school karakia are encouraged to join in. Please stand for the arrival of the official party.
I've been a miner for a heart of gold. These expressions I never give. It keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. It keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line, it keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. It keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. Keep me searching and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. Keep me searching and I'm growing old. It keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old.
Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga. Kia mā kina kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hia ki ana te ātākura, he tio, he huka, he hauhu, ti hei mauri ora.
Thank you, Sasha. Please be seated. I now welcome our tumuaki, our principal, Mr. David Oliver, to address you.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. No moi, haere moi. Ki tēnei hui, nui whakaharahara. He whakamana I te otinga. O tēnei huarahi ako. Mā tātou tuakanga. Mā te ako, ka mārama. Mā te mārama, ka mātua. Mā te mātua, ka ora. Through learning comes understanding. Through understanding comes knowledge and wisdom. Through knowledge and wisdom comes life and well-being. Haere mai to our special guests joining us up on the stage this evening. I'd like to welcome Sharla Hawaikarangi no Waiohiki, our kapahaka kaiako, and Mackenzie Nenamia from Te Pukenga. Haere mai also to our other guests, parents, whānau, school board representatives, staff and students. Haere mai. Thank you for joining us this evening as we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our senior and junior students. This year was, as always, extremely busy, with multiple things happening at any point in the year. To try to summarise everything is impossible, but I will talk about some key aspects of significance for 2023. It has been another year of disruption, uncertainty, big change at short notice, and for most of you, this will have created varying degrees of stress. Unfortunately, this is not the first time I've made this acknowledgement, nor the second. And I've really felt for our students and Year 13s and leavers in particular this year. However, I have been particularly impressed by the resilience shown by our students and our staff. Despite effectively losing Term 1 from the teaching and learning calendar, our students and staff have kept going, have responded to the changes and challenges presented by Cyclone Gabrielle, and tonight's acknowledgements are in part testament to that. In some ways, for those of you moving from the school into the wider world of work or continued education, what you have experienced over the last 3 years will be good preparation for a move into a world where there is a greater degree of uncertainty, but where you will have more independence and autonomy. You are moving into an environment where change is inevitable, where you will meet a range of challenges, some of which you will struggle with. However, you can all take confidence from knowing that you can not only cope with change, but that you can thrive in these circumstances by working together and being supportive of each other, remaining flexible in your approaches and your outlook, continuing to be reflective, and being prepared to keep learning, keep going, even when you fall over. We are immensely proud of the range and depth of talent and potential for the future we have within our kura. There is much for you to be proud of. Despite the disruption, our students have involved themselves in a wide range of activities and have achieved much success in academic, cultural and sporting events. Many of these were acknowledged at our final assembly on Friday. We also look forward to further success with NCA in addition to other pending end-of-year events. In addition to working through the challenges of a natural disaster, we have the added challenges of NCA refresh and the subsequent changes to our curriculum and assessment. We also have the current uncertainty that a change of government brings. With reference to these changes, and using a baking analogy, why not? I've felt at times that we are expected to produce a cake worthy of a bake-off grand final without having been given all the necessary ingredients or the full recipe. However, all my prior experiences in education do give me confidence that our leaders, teaching and support staff, in collaboration with students and staff from other kura, will end up making an exceedingly good cake. We always do. Our focus needs to continue to be on preparing our students for the challenges of the future. Much of this needs to be focused on the development of transferable skills through authentic and contextual learning experiences. There are lots of examples of what empowered students are capable of through leadership in the spotlight and also in the shadows, and given the opportunity to solve problems and work together. At any point in the year, we have students involved in a range of leadership opportunities, event planning and social action projects, in addition to contributing to the ongoing planning and support of what makes the school tick. We could not do what we do without the involvement of our students. It is a true partnership. Our whole school strategic plans have been curtailed significantly again this year. Again, this is not the first time I've acknowledged this. But we have still made good progress with many of our identified focus areas for 2023, including ongoing mahi around the development of our overarching value of whanonatanga, or connection, and our guiding principles of manaakitanga, respect, takakawe, strive, waihanga, create, and huratau, reflect. A review of our THS curriculum and how it is delivered in light of NCA refresh and our identified needs for students within our kura is continuing to progress. We have completed improvements to some of our learning spaces, including the development of a new wharekura within the heart of our grounds, the redevelopment of a new art block, and ongoing mahi to improve our access for students and staff with disabilities. Ongoing and future projects for 2024 include the completion of our cultural and community space in front of our new wharekura, and work to improve the teaching spaces within both A and B block, which are both, incidentally, the same age as I am. I don't want to overdo the analogies. I think you can join your own dots there. Our strategic plan for 2024 will involve a continued focus on embedding our overarching school value of whanonatanga, or connection, in addition to our guiding principles. We will also continue to put a spotlight on haora, or well-being, on our junior programmes of learning and pedagogy, in addition to the continued work on our senior curriculum and continuing to strengthen our partnerships with you, our community. This will help to ensure we continue to meet the needs of all our students within Taradale High School. I'd personally like to thank you, students, teaching and support staff, and wider whānau for all of your help and tautoko this year. By working together, we have been able to successfully navigate 2023, knowing that we have a strong foundation for 2024. I'd like to acknowledge the service and contribution to the school of all our whānau who have either left or are intending to leave at the end of the year. We have a number of staff moving on to new chapters in 2024. Staff who left in 2023, Hamish Crafer and Minesh Govinda. We have staff leaving at the end of this year. Mr. Doug Jorgensen and Mrs. Sam Jorgensen from the Science Department. Mr. Alistair Gear from the Technology Department, Miss Wendy McCarthy from Careers and Transitions, and Miss Angela Gibbs from the English Department. We wish you all the very best for the future. You're all leaving something behind which has contributed to our students and our culture. Bringing our focus back to here and now, and the reason we are here today, to celebrate the achievement of our students. To all our prize winners, those who are here today and those who we have acknowledged previously, we congratulate you on your successes. You fully deserve the praise and the acknowledgement you are receiving. We know that the results you have achieved are no accident. To achieve at this level, you have continually strived for your best, and I acknowledge and applaud your commitment to excellence. You exemplify our motto, Pikiake Kia Maya, be determined, aim high. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I also want to acknowledge the leaders of the various student councils, house leaders, peer support leaders, leaders of cultural, dance and music groups, and the coaches of the numerous sports teams. You have all led your teams well, and your leadership has had an extremely positive influence on Taradale High School and our community. We thank you for the influence and leadership that you have given. I'd also like to thank our heads of school, Caspian, Rhys, Elliot and Olivia. Being in a head of school leadership role is challenging, but you can be proud of the job you've done, particularly given the difficulties of leading in the current environment. Your support of students and of staff has been hugely valued. I'm sure that what you have gained, as well as given this year, will provide a strong platform for future ongoing success. I want to take this opportunity again to emphasise that the success we experience as a high school is due to a lot of people, and I'd like to acknowledge and thank everyone. Year 13, your secondary school journey is coming to an end. The last 3 years have not been as we would have wanted them to be, and we are aware of how much disruption you have faced, and in some cases how limited some of your opportunities have been. Your focus is shifting to the next exciting chapter in your lives, and I'm sure that much of what you have faced will prepare you for what is to come. Each and every one of you has contributed in your own way to the school. We thank you for getting involved, for making a difference, and for the partnership you have shared over the last 5 years. We wish you all the best in the next step in your haerenga or journey, but don't forget, the partnership doesn't stop here. We would love to see you back here at some point in the future, helping the next generation as tutors, sports coaches and managers. You never even know, you might even come back as teachers. Our Year 12s have achieved a great deal and contributed a significant amount already. As Year 13 students next year, they carry a lot of responsibility for setting the tone and expectations of our kura. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them take another step up. For many, it will be the year that defines them. To our support staff, I'd like to publicly thank you for the many hours you have put into making this year so successful. While your mahi is usually behind the scenes, ensuring everything works smoothly, we want to bring you into the spotlight and thank you for all that you do for the school and our students. On behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank our school board for stepping up to the challenge. Thank you for the work that you do in providing governance and direction, and for your support for our staff and students. We appreciate and acknowledge your commitment to the kura. To our heads of department and senior leadership team, I'd also like to thank and acknowledge the work you have done. It's your drive and commitment that continues to move the school forwards. To our teaching staff, thank you for another great year. It's not quite over, but we're certainly getting closer. I think you do a tremendous job, and I commend you on the way you continue to embrace professional learning and your commitment to the learning-focused, caring culture of our school. You have definitely been the role models our students need, in terms of being able to work as a team and to totoko each other through difficult and complex times. And finally, to the parents and to our community, thank you for your support, your willingness to come to meetings and events, for helping coach so many of our teams and groups. Our staff and students truly enjoy their partnerships with you. It is through the collective efforts of everyone that we will continue to make Taradale High School such a successful, caring and relational learning community. Te hara takatoa I te toa takitahi. Engari I hi toa takitine. Success is not the work of one, but the work of many. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora. Can we all please now e tu for the school waiata. Kia ora.
Year 11 prizes and awards will be read by Mrs. Stephanie Russell and presented by Mana Whenua representative and esteemed kapa haka tutor, Shala Hawaikorangi.
Could the Year 11 prize winners please come forward, please? It is now my pleasure to announce the Year 11 students gaining 2 or more Endeavour Awards. Endeavour Awards are given to students who consistently and effectively apply themselves to learning. Congratulations to them for the effort that they have made to receive this honour. We ask that you hold your applause until the end of each group. First group, Katie Donnelly. Endeavour in Economics, English, Physical Education and Level 2 Mathematics. Taylor Nibb. Endeavour in Science and Economics. Poppy Douglas, in absentia, Endeavour in Geography, Mathematics and Science. Elliot Englert, Endeavour in Digital Technology and Media and Trade Skills. Emily Lang, Endeavour in Mathematics and Drama. Chloe Skilton, Endeavour in Science and Economics. Shion Kitamura, Endeavour in Agriculture, Horticulture, DVC and Core PE. Amy Alexander, Endeavour in English, Mathematics and Physical Education Studies. Well done. Year 11 Group 2, please come forward. This next group is made of Year 11 students gaining first in one subject. Kaylin Jones, first in Textiles. Lockie Kidd, first in Sports Studies. Ashley Donaldson, first in Hospitality and Catering. Emma Simpson Blake, first in Te Reo Māori. Perry Ross Motu, first in Trade Skills. Phoebe Luttrell, first in Art. Johanna So, first in French. Joanne Lee, first in Music. Katie Holland, first in Steps. And lastly, Georgia Rope, first in English. Congratulations. Year 11 Group 3, please come forward. This next group of Year 11 students have come first in a subject and also receive Endeavour Awards. Skylar Watt, first in Design and Visual Communication with the Simkin Prize for Tech Modelling. Endeavour in Digital Technology and Media. Ethan Fraser, first in Economics and Endeavour in Core PE. Grace Johnson, first in Mathematics and Endeavour in Core PE and Music. Sophie Guilford, first in Agriculture Horticulture and Endeavour in DVC and Level 2 Biology. Ollie Ballantyne, first in Geography and Endeavour in Core PE. Shiro Kitamura, first in science and endeavour in DVC. Magnificent work. Year 11, Group 4, please come to the front. This last group of recipients in Year 11 are our top academic achievers. A number of these students have been accelerated and have been competing against students in Year 12. Isaac Jung, first in computer science and technological modelling and DVC. Lucy Kenner, first in history and social studies and endeavour in French, science and core PE. Pippa Fleming, first in accounting and in physical education studies. Freya Morris, first in digital media, drama and endeavour in English and art. Samantha Zhu, first in Level 2 mathematics, Level 2 history, VLN Chinese, and endeavour in English and Level 2 biology. Magnificent. We'll now enjoy a musical item. Our first interlude this evening is from this year's fabulous production, Blood Brothers. That Guy will be sung by Jack Parsons and Marcus Allen, and Shoes Upon the Table will be sung by Caspian Buxton.
If I was like him, I'd know all the right words.
If I was like him, I'd know some real birds. Apart from those in my dreams and in magazines.
Just look at his hair.
His hair's dark and wavy, mine's mousy to fair.
Mine's the colour of gravy.
Each part of his face is in just the right place.
Is he laughing at me?
At my nose, did he notice
That I should wear a brace.
that I've got halitosis? When nature picked on me, she chose to stick on me. Eyes that don't match.
I've got ears that stand out.
She picked the wrong batch when she handed mine out. And then she attacked me with permanent acne. I wish I was a bit like, wish that I could score a hit like, and be just a little bit like that guy. That guy.
I wish that I could be like, just a little less like me. Like the kind of guy I see like.
That guy. That guy.
Shoes upon the table and the spider's been killed. Someone broke the looking glass. There's a full moon rising and the salt's been spilled. You're walking on pavement cracks. Don't know what's gonna come to pass. Well, you know the devil's got your number. You know he's right behind you. You know he's gonna find you. He's staring at your window, he's creeping down the hall. Ain't no point in clutching at your rosary. You're always gonna know what was done. Even when you shut your eyes, you still see that you sold a son. And you can't tell anyone. Well, you know the devil's got your number. You know he's right behind you. You know he's gonna find you. He's standing on your step and he's knocking at your door. Well, you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find you. You know he's right behind you. He's standing on your step and he's knocking at your door. He's knocking at your door. He's knocking at your door.
Thank you very much, Jack, Marcus and Caspian. The Year 12 awards will be presented by Mrs. Gemma McCade, who's our presiding board member. Could the Year 12 Group 1 prize winners now come forward, please? Congratulations to the following Year 12 students who have been awarded 2 or more Endeavour Awards. Emily Carson, Endeavour in Drama, Food and Nutrition. Isabella Shanks, Endeavour in Digital Technology and Media and Photography. Sophie Hutchison, Endeavour in English and Mathematics. Jackson Slerick, Endeavour in Geography and Mathematics. Taylor David, Endeavour in Mathematics, Art and English. Emma Green, Endeavour in Media Studies and in Tourism. Connor Morris, Endeavour in Media Studies and History. Well done. Could the Year 12 Group 2 prize winners now come forward? The following Year 12 students have come first in one subject. Max Field, first in Computer Science. Leah Hay, first in Media Studies. Adam Harris, first in History. Clara Newman, first in Economics and Enterprise. Charlotte Croft, first in Te Reo Māori. Danelle Cody, first in Art, Sculpture. Ben Eastwood, first in Art Design, in absentia. Lily Ballantyne, first in Tourism. Charlotte McDermott, first in Textiles. Sabine Benson, first in Physical Education Studies. Ella Wilson, first in Social Studies. And Lex Cavell, first in STEPS. Please let's congratulate this big group. Could the Year 12 Group 3 prize winners come forward? This group has been awarded first in a subject and have also received Endeavour Awards. Kayla Vanderben, first in Food and Nutrition and Endeavour in Geography. Thanks, Kayla. Noah Clark, first in biology and Endeavour in physics. Lily Cribb, first in art painting, Endeavour in social studies. Joshua Watson, first in photography, Endeavour in English and in trade skills. Marsden Joe, first in accounting and Endeavour in VLN Chinese. Miles Yule, first in digital media and Endeavour in mathematics. Kai Stromberg, first in sports studies and Endeavour in English. Annie Ngov, first in hospitality and Endeavour in art design and English and in chemistry. Andy Han, first in VLN Level 2 Japanese and Endeavour in economics. And lastly in this group, Paige McCarthy, first in trade skills and Endeavour in music. Let's congratulate these people. Year 12, Group 4, please come forward. This next group of Year 12 students are our top Year 12 academic performers. They've topped more than one subject, and several of these people have topped Level 3 courses. Accordingly, congratulations to Nikita Stone, first in music and drama. Kira Coleman, first in Earth and Space Science and Geography, and Endeavour in Chemistry. Lily Ware, first in Agriculture Horticulture and in Physics, and Endeavour in Level 3 Chemistry, in absentia. Emily Hayes, first in Level 3 Chemistry and Level 3 Social Studies, Endeavour in Level 3 Mathematics Calculus. Ivan Roberts, first in Chemistry, Level 3 Mathematics with Calculus, Level 3 Physics, and Endeavour in Computer Science. Impressive work, people. Well done.
Congratulations to our Year 12 recipients. Thank you, Gemma and Mrs. Russell. I now invite our residing board member, Gemma McDade, to speak to you.
Kia mihi atua, kia koutou katoa. Ko South Downs toko maunga, ko English Channel toko moana, ko McDade toko whānau, ko Gemma toko ingoa. So my name's Gemma McDade. I'm the presiding member of the Taradale High School Board. Firstly, on behalf of the board, I just want to acknowledge all those in our community who were affected by the cyclone earlier this year. Many in our school community were and continue to be deeply affected, so our thoughts are with you. It's been fantastic to see and hear both this evening and throughout the year about achievements of the students, achieving at national and international levels and across a variety of disciplines, events and activities. And it's been wonderful to see so many of these highly anticipated events resuming this year, and just how well Taradale High School is represented, both at these events and in the local community by the students and by the student leaders. Supporting these events with much work behind the scenes are our hard-working, amazing group of teachers, support staff and senior leaders. I think it's fair to say it's been another challenging year. I'm in awe of how they cater to the variety of needs of the students at an individual level, as well as providing for, and much of this is in their own time, the breadth of opportunities and activities that are available at Taradale High School for the benefit of the students. We're very fortunate to have a thoughtful, dedicated and skilled leader in our principal. David puts in the hard mahi, the energy, the effort and the very long hours to ensure that best outcomes for everyone at Taradale High School. I very much enjoyed working with David this year. From a board perspective, both Hamish Durrant and Malcolm Bradley stepped down from the board this year. I'd like to thank them for their long service, support and knowledge, with a special thanks to Hamish for his advice in handing over the presiding member role. As a high school board, we have a student representative. They're a full member of the board and are elected by the students every year in September. Elliot Morgan has just completed his year as student rep. He's been a real asset to the board, giving us a valuable insight into the issues affecting students. So thank you, Elliot. We wish you all the best for next year. Finally, a massive thank you to the school board, to Dwayne, Jason, Sarah, Julie, and to Mr. Neil Wood as the staff rep. I'm thankful to have such a dedicated team who go above and beyond and give up their time to ensure the effective governance of Taradale High School. So thank you to so many of you for being here to support your children and to support the school. Wish you all the best for the remainder of the year and a safe and happy summer break. Nō reira tēnā koutou katoa.
Thank you, Gemma. We will now move to our Year 13 prize winners, which will be read by another of our DPs, Mātua Tiuka, and presented by Mrs. Ange Gibbs, who leaves us after 12 years of service.
Te wehiki a io matua kore ko i ara te timatana me te whakamutunga o ngā mea katoa, mai te rangi ki te whenua, mai te whenua ki te rangi ti hei mauri ora. It is indeed my pleasure to announce the awards for our Year 13 cohort as they are acknowledged for their last time as students at Taradale High School. Could the Year 13 Group 1 prize winners now come forward? The first group of students are being awarded Endeavour Awards. Austin Brightwell, Endeavour in French and Chemistry. Elizabeth Raitasi, Endeavour in Mathematics with Statistics, English and Economics. Hunter Nelson, the Dijon Prize for Craftsmanship in Technology. The following students are being awarded first in a subject at Year 13. The recipients are Sasha Ward, first in Te Reo Māori and the Te Reo Tike Tike Trophy. Riley Sinden, first in Art Sculpture. Jessica Rochester, first in Trade Skills. Emma Zhu, achievement in Level 3 VLN Chinese. Ashpreet Dehala, first in art painting with the Louisa White Award for Art. Hannah Thompson, first in classical studies. Tom Little, first in accounting. Caspian Buxton, first in music with the Taradale High School Music Trophy. Abby Chadwick, first in hospitality. And Adam Gregory, first in digital technology extension. Let's please give them a round of applause. Could the Year 13 Group 2 prize winners now come forward? The next group have earned the first in subject and Endeavour Awards. Emma Anderson, first in agriculture, horticulture, Endeavour in biology, Endeavour in mathematics with statistics. Regan Clare, first in English, Endeavour in digital technology, and the Braybrook Prize for Mathematics. Keira Pritchard, first in Earth and Space Science and the Endeavour in Hospitality. Alexander Moskovsky, the Darren Molloy Trophy for Excellence in Science and Technology and Endeavour in Physics. Danielle Smith, first in Photography, Endeavour in Classic Studies and Art Design. Georgia McIntyre, first in Food and Nutrition and the Endeavour in Social Studies. And Amelia Wickham, first in Tourism, Endeavour in Science and Food and Nutrition. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Could the Year 13 Group 3 prize winners now come forward? The next recipients have finished first in more than one subject. Logan Finnimore, first in Digital Technology and Economics. Charlotte Harvey, first in Design and Visual Communication with the Stephen Cook Prize for DVC, first in Textiles and Endeavour in Media Studies. Emma McCollum, first in English and French with the Elif Prize for Top French Scholar and Endeavour in Biology and English. Marcus Allen, first in Art Design, Drama and Media Studies and Endeavour in Digital and Design and Visual Communication. Marcus also receives the award for Creative Achievement. Charlie Evans, first in Physical Education Studies and Tech Modelling, Hard Materials Technology. Olivia Knowles, first in Biology, Geography, Mathematics with Statistics, and Endeavour in Physics. Let's please give this group a round of applause. I would now like to invite Neva Savainaya to entertain you with a waiata. Tēnā koutou.
But I wanna let this go. No more tomorrow. Don't forget your pride.
What you done to me? I swear to you, it's gonna come back like a boomerang and knock you to your knees. I swear to you, it's gonna come back like a boomerang.
Thank you, Neva, and the band. Could the scholarship winners now prepare? The number of study awards EIT is granting to our students is greater than any other tertiary institution, so we extend our sincere gratitude to EIT. These awards are provisional to the student results and may be news to some of them as they await confirmation. We welcome Mackenzie Ninamaya from EIT to present these awards. All of these scholarships are worth up to a value of $9,000. Brianna Boyce, Bachelor of Business Studies, absent tonight. Zara Ferguson, Bachelor of Applied Science, also absent. Hannah Jennings, Bachelor of Teaching, Primary. I'm glad you're here, Hannah. Zane Mangles, also Bachelor of Teaching. Sophie McLean, New Zealand Diploma in Arts and Design. Danielle Smith, Bachelor of Creative Practice. Kate Pritchard, Bachelor of Nursing. Felix Wood, New Zealand Diploma in Music. And Zeke Young, Bachelor of Computing Systems. Thank you, Mackenzie. Oh, yeah, off you go. I now invite Mr. Doug Jorgensen, who is departing Taradale High School for Melbourne after a total of 12 years over 2 stints at Taradale High School, to present the remaining scholarships. Could the other scholarship students be ready, please? These students have been awarded scholarships to commence tertiary studies at various parts of New Zealand and overseas. Dean Jafares, the Prime Minister's Vocational Excellence Award for Trades to the value of $2,000. This award aims to encourage more young people into vocational education and training and to celebrate the achievement of secondary schools enrolled in vocational programs of learning. Amelia Wickham, New Zealand School of Tourism, valued at $1,000. Alex Moskovich, University of Canterbury Hiranga Scholarship for top achieving students to the value of $5,000. Jack Parsons, the Victoria University Total Worker Scholarship to the value of $5,000. Olivia Knowles, University of Otago Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship to the value of $18,000. Emma Bryant, University of Otago Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship, value $6,000. Madison Mully, Victoria University Tortaweka Scholarship to the value of $10,000. Marissa Harada, the Victoria University Tangiwai School Leaver Scholarship to the value of $5,000 and an International Excellence Scholarship to the value of $10,000. Rhys Drager, University of Waikato Ko Te Tangata Leaver Scholarship to the value of $5,000 and the Isabella Siteman Trust Scholarship for a Hawke's Bay student showing all-round contribution to the value of $12,000. Elizabeth Raitavi, the AUT Welcome to Auckland Scholarship for High Achievement to the value of $25,000. Charlie Evans, University of Waikato, Sir Edmund Hillary Scholarship for High Academic and Sporting Success to the value of $30,000. Emma Anderson, the University of Waikato Te Paiwai o Te Rangi Scholarship for Outstanding Academic Achievement to the value of $30,000. Emma McCollum, University of Auckland Top Achiever Scholarship to the value of $25,000. Tom Little. Tom receives 2 scholarships, one from the University of Auckland for a Top Achiever Scholarship to the value of $25,000 and the PwC Scholarship to the value of $7,000. These next 2 students will be attending university in the USA. Caleb Carlisle, University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, the Top Athlete Scholarship to the value of $150,000 US. And Zach Swanick, also on the other side of the world at the University of Florida, $40,000 for high performing international student and a value encompassing accommodation and tuition fees, all up over 4 years, valued over $300,000 US. Thank you, students. Congratulations. Thanks, Mr. Jorgensen, and good luck in Melbourne. Could the Specials Group 1 assemble, please? I will now ask Mr. Oliver to present the special awards. We begin with Sporting Blues. These are awarded to athletes who have represented New Zealand while still at school in their chosen sport. First one is Caleb Carlisle. Caleb, can you come up, please? Caleb is one of only 2 students ever to receive Blues for 2 consecutive years. Caleb's achievements in the pool are of epic proportions. This year, Caleb represented New Zealand at the Youth Commonwealth Games. He was placed in the top 10 in all his races and received bronze in the 50 metres men's breaststroke. Caleb then went on to represent New Zealand at the Oceania Tri-Swim Series in September, where he was placed in 10 events. As you've just heard through his sporting endeavour, Caleb went on to receive his 100% scholarship to the States. Congratulations, Caleb. Blake Fryer. Blake is the national 16-17-year-old elite boys karate champion and has held a first place New Zealand ranking for the past 6 years. He was selected to represent and fight for New Zealand in April 23 and travelled to Tokyo, Japan to compete in the All Japan World Kyokushin karate tournament where he fought in the 16 to 17-year-old under 80 kg division. He was placed third in that division, giving him the world ranking of third for this tournament. Congratulations, boys. The Julie Scott Trophy for Excellence in Sport this year goes to Amy Alexander. Amy, would you come up, please? Amy has excelled this year in a number of sport disciplines. Amy played her second season for the First 11 Girls Hockey and was a key starting player. She was named and selected in the A-grade New Zealand under-21 canoe polo team. Amy's also received a number of medals at the New Zealand Secondary School Slalom competition, including bronze in the individual intermediate girls K1, bronze in the C2 mixed, silver in the C2 girls, C1 and C1 teams race, and silver in the K1 teams race with Maya Dooney and Kira Hodgson. Amy also received bronze in the intermediate girls freestyle race. Congratulations, Amy. The Regan Hughes Sportsman of the Year for the second time running goes to Zac Hogan. Zac, can you join us again, please? This young man has gone from strength to strength in his sporting discipline. Having represented New Zealand on numerous occasions, Zac completed victory in the New Zealand Under-19 Championship at the start of September to cap off a memorable year. He started the year by winning the North Island Under-19 title in January and was then selected to be part of the New Zealand team travelling to the Australian Junior Amateur event, which he went on to win. He becomes only the third player in history to win both New Zealand and Australian titles in the same year. The previous two have subsequently held the world #1 golf ranking. He's competed in the US Junior Amateur and last week travelled to Australia again to compete in the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship before another trip at the end of this year to compete alongside professionals in the Australian Open. Zac also receives blues for the second year running. This is going to be a name to remember, people, Zac Hogan. Sportswoman of the Year this year goes to Gregory Finlay. Gregory continues to flourish in her sport, playing at a regional and national level. Gregory was selected and played for the Hawke's Bay Women's Under-18 team and the Hawke's Bay Women's team. She is part of the Hawke's Bay Elite training squad that included both female and male athletes. Gregory was named as part of the Junior Under-18 Junior Black Stick squad for the second year in a row. Congratulations, Gregory. Our next group of students are recognised for perseverance and continual striving, even in the case of adversity. The Jane Fern Memorial Trophy for all-round endeavour in Year 11. Our recipient this year is a real striver. No challenge is too big. When she sees a challenge, she works extra hard. She completes all tasks, acts on feedback, and is always looking to improve. Please congratulate Zoe Keane. Unfortunately, Zoe can't be with us tonight. The Emily Birch Memorial Trophy for Striving in Year 12 is awarded to 2 students. The first goes to a boy for his work ethic and commitment to learning. Despite challenges, he has performed admirably. In class, he is always positive, works well, and meets deadlines. He has excelled in orienteering and is fully involved in all school activities. Please congratulate Bryn Morgan. Bryn also receives an Endeavour Award for PE Studies. Our second recipient of the Emily Birch Memorial Trophy for striving in Year 12 goes to a young woman who has immersed herself in school life both in and out of the classroom. Despite her own challenges, this student always applies herself and completes every task she undertakes to the best of her ability, and always with a smile. Please congratulate Emily Carson. Emily also receives Endeavour in Drama, Food and Nutrition. The Terry Hooper Memorial Trophy for Perseverance and Achievement in Year 13. This student has demonstrated remarkable fortitude and unwavering determination in the face of significant challenges. Her resilience and commitment to academic pursuits are truly commendable, serving as an inspiration to all who have the privilege of knowing her. The student has been recognised regionally and nationally through the Young Enterprise Scheme. Liv also receives the Award for Excellence in Humanities. Please congratulate Liv Fountain. This year we have 2 students earning a Principal's Award for contribution to the school. These 2 students are generous leaders for the AV and lighting team. No matter how often they are asked or how little the notice, they have risen to every occasion. They are hard at work right now, providing amazing support for all our events. They've also worked tirelessly to impart their skills to the next generation so our quality can continue. Zac Hogan and Adam Gregory, thank you. Zac also receives an Endeavour Award for hard materials. The Arthur Miller Award for Leadership of Māori Students goes to a mature, reliable and hard-working student with exceptional character. Their outstanding leadership, ability and passion for te reo Māori, me ona tikanga, is evident in the way they conduct themselves. The student carries a real sense of mana. Please congratulate Sasha Ward. The Kilty Family Trophy for service to the wider community. The student has energy to burn and puts it to good use. He has been a board rep in his time at Taradale High School, is a Regional Entrepreneur of the Year in the Young Enterprise Scheme, has attended Youth Parliament in Wellington and is on the Hawke's Bay Youth Council as well, now recognised as an advocate for students who are neurodiverse. For the second time in 2 years, please congratulate Tom Little. Thanks, Adam.
I'd now like to ask Rhys Drager and Caspian Buxton, 2 of our heads of school, to come up and speak.
Kia ora koutou. It is our privilege this evening to speak on behalf of such an excellent bunch of people, the Year 13s. Here we are. We made it. Look at us all, grizzled and cynical to the harsh realities of the world. I remember how we were 5 years ago. As Year 9s, we were optimistic, hopeful, and excited about the years to come. The sky was bluer back then, the grass greener, and Mr. Adrian still had a full head of hair. I don't mean to be nostalgic, but even nostalgia was better back then. How innocent we all were, looking forward to 5 years of smooth sailing. How naive, like lambs before the slaughter.
Yes, I remember my Year 9 days too. A young, innocent Year 9 girl, petrified of Miss Edwards, pristine uniform, and I think I recall Caspian's rough obsession with kazoos. I also had hopes that I'd be the next Prime Minister. Oh, how the tables have turned.
When most people start high school, I think they hope for the best. Sure, they may be nervous or a little bit frightened, but still they are hopeful that things will turn out okay. They hope for 5 years of relatively smooth sailing. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone in our year group would describe our time at high school as smooth.
Look, I know you're probably sick of hearing about all the disruptions, but that's been our life for the past 5 years. Our time at school hasn't been smooth sailing. We've had to deal with COVID, more fire drills than I thought possible, along with actual fires. Rest in peace, B Block. COVID again, and finally, more COVID. This year was set out to be way more smooth sailing, but it was not to be. Cyclone, strike days. The disruption has been immense. But as Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor.
All jokes aside, we are here tonight to celebrate success and achievements that have been made throughout the year. So welcome everybody to the 2023 Final Senior Prize Giving. In all seriousness, our community has gone through a huge deal of loss this year, and in the past few years as a whole. It's been a rough time for everyone, and for some rougher than others. But amidst all the turmoil, the grit and determination I've seen in my peers has blown me away. The smiles on people's faces despite the trials they have gone through, the moments of success after years of hard work, these things are what have made it all worth it. We've gone through a lot. I know there are a lot of people who aren't up here getting prizes tonight whose resilience won't go noticed at an event like this. But man, there are some strong people at this school, people who have gone through so much and still kept on going. Just the fact they've kept plodding on, showing up, putting on a brave face, blows me away. And I wish there was a way we could acknowledge everyone on these personal, less noticeable victories.
Although we've been through the ringer, I'd like to give a special shout out to the class of 2023. Wow, we've made it. 5 years of success, loss, perseverance, and determination. I can stand here and say I am so proud of each and every one of us, including those that we've lost or can't be here tonight. I am truly excited to see what the future brings. The opportunities at Taradale High School have been endless. I've made lifelong friends, lifelong memories, and feel as though I've found a family at school, which is something I would have never imagined. I think I speak on behalf of us when I say that high school hasn't been easy. I know it's cliche, but it honestly feels like being Year 9 was yesterday, except now I find Miss Edwards a little less scary. If I were to give one piece of advice to the class of 2024, it would be to accept support and live your school life with no regrets. Enjoy the banter with your favourite teachers. Get involved in as much as you can and be yourself. Stand up for what you believe in and don't be afraid to make a change. Congratulations, Year 13s, once more on making it to this point. But the fact is that it is not just due to us. As Mr. Oliver is fond of saying, success is not the work of one, but the work of many. All of us have people who have been our rocks and gotten us through the past 5 years. I'd like to use this opportunity to give a special thank you to the beautiful fire. I wouldn't be where I am today without your ongoing aroha and support. But ultimately, I want to thank my dad. I'm your biggest fan and hope that all students have someone like you to look up to. You've made me the young lady that I am today, taught me strength, and shown me what it's like to keep going through the toughest of times.
It's not just been us students that have had to deal with all the disruptions. Teachers and staff, thank you for holding steady in such tumultuous times. We know it hasn't been easy to learn how to teach over long distances, how to deal with extreme weather events, and how to recognise what's a lockdown bell and what's a fire alarm. But in all seriousness, thank you. One thing I think that makes our school special is that the teachers really care. So thank you for caring. Thank you for looking out for us, checking up on us, and seeing us as more than just names on a roll. We've made it here tonight thanks to you.
Thank you to our deputies, Elliot and Olivia. Working with you guys has been awesome and we've loved being a good team. Also, a big thank you to Matua Marino for guiding us through the year. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you to Mr. Oliver for holding the ship steady and for keeping us on our course. And I also want to say a special thank you to Reese. She's a natural born leader and an excellent friend, and it's been a privilege to work with you this year.
That's not on the script.
Surprise. I also want to say a huge thank you to all of my friends, those here tonight and those not, who have held me steady these past 5 years and dealt with me on the daily. Thanks for sticking with me through all of the last-minute road patrol requests as well this year. I've been blessed to have been brought up in an awesome family, and they've had my back the entire way. Thank you, Mum and Dad. I'm a bit of a mess on the best of days, but still you guys love me. Mum, your cooking is top-notch. Thank you for feeding me and helping me get out the door in the morning. Thank you for keeping me together and looking after me, even when I forget to tidy my room. Dad, thank you for your patience with me, your belief in me, and the amount of time you intentionally devote to raising me. And a shout out to my little bro. Thanks for always making me smile too, and for listening to my music in the car ride to school. Without you all, I wouldn't be standing up here tonight. On behalf of all the Year 13s, thank you to all the parents, whānau and caregivers who have helped get us through these past 5 years. We wouldn't be here without you. My final bit of advice for all of you Year 13s is this. As we head out to begin the next phase of our lives, remember this. Who you are is more important than what you do. So who do you want to be? What sort of person do you want to be? And how will you put that into practice?
So in conclusion, when you look back on these years, I hope that along with the difficult times, you remember the good. Because amongst all the rough times, there has been so much that is good and so much to treasure.
I hope you guys remember the triumphs, the victories, and the determination that you have shown. You guys have finally made it, and I wish you all the best for 2024. You guys certainly deserve a good year. One last time, thank you for everything.
Piki ake, kia maia.
Aim high, be determined.
Kia ora, Reese and Caspian. The last 5 years have clearly led to the development of much wisdom. Thank you for your words. What I'd like to do now is just to take this opportunity to acknowledge each of our heads of school and give them a small something as a token of our appreciation. They've been a great team to work with. They've always been positive and supportive role models, both individually and as a team. They always think of others while remaining focused on their own targets. Ngā mihi nui, we really appreciate it. Let's put our hands together one more time to acknowledge our heads of school. Can I ask you all just to come up and stand at the front, and then I'll get your books and your certificates. Elliot Morgan, our Deputy Head Boy. Olivia Knowles, our Deputy Head Girl. Caspian Buxton, our Head Boy, and Reese Drager, our Head Girl. Now, I've asked our heads of school to stay up on stage because now is the time for us to announce our heads of school for 2024. I know it's an announcement a few people have been waiting for a wee while. The new heads of school will receive their badges, while the Devaksha Naidu Stone of Leadership is passed from this year's heads of school to the incoming heads of school. And the heads of school will pass over the korowai to their counterparts, symbolising the handing over of the mantle of leadership. So our heads of school for 2024 are, can you please come up? Deputy Head Boy for 2024, Theo Baker. Come up, please. Deputy Head Girl, Leah Hay. Head Boy, Bryn Morgan. and head girl Charlotte Croft. There's no script for this one.
Ko te mana tāra ia, ko te whenua tūrau whakahungu nue. Wai o hiki te marae, tūtanga tā tonu. Tūtai kuri te awa pika ki pānia. O tā tāra te maunga, hiki hiki tia. Hapa hapa inga, tūrau whā. Tapai korua. Ia ora.
Congratulations to our heads, our new heads of school for 2024. You'll see a lot more of them in the year to come. Can I please ask Special Group 3 to assemble at the side of the stage? There? Oh, they don't know who they are, so yeah. You're going to struggle with that one then. Okay, let me get on then. The Hensman Cup donated by our previous principal, Mr. Hensman, for all-round achievement in Year 11. There is one award for a girl and another for a boy. Would Ollie Ballantyne and Maya Dooney please come up to the stage? Okay, so if you stay there while I say a few things. The two recipients of this award have performed to an excellent scholastic level, demonstrated a high standard of performance and contribution in sporting and or cultural activities, and have personified the school's values. Ollie exemplifies the very definition of excellence. He has already gained his level 1 endorsed with excellence. He is an adventure racer, has played netball, volleyball, canoe polo, takes part in all house events and has immersed himself as a kaihaka for Miller. Please congratulate Ollie Ballantyne. Maya is a diversely talented student who has performed at an excellence level in many areas of the school. She too has already earned her level 1 NCA with excellence. She's involved at a high level in canoe slalom and canoe polo, and she also plays hockey, cricket, athletics, and was fully involved for Hetley as a kaihaka. Please congratulate Maya Dooney. Would Emily Hayes please come up to the stage? Emily receives the Goodwin Trophy for all-round achievement in Year 12. This is awarded to a student who achieves a wonderful academic and extracurricular balance at school. She is thoughtful in her planning and organisation, and the work she produces was a keen rep at the Model United Nations Outside the classroom, her strength lies in dance, where she performs and leads. Can we please congratulate Emily Hayes? Well done. Rhys Drager and Elliot Morgan, can you please come back up to the stage? On a busy night. The Terena Simons Memorial Trophy for all-round contribution to the school. This is awarded to Rhys Drager. Rhys's contribution has been so considerable. She was made a house leader in Year 12. Her major contribution has been to Te Ao Māori at Taradale High School, where she has led by example. She's been a great role model and mentor for our younger students. She is a star player of the girls' cricket team and represents Central Districts and the New Zealand Māori. She is a proactive peer support leader, a Māori mentor, and a Kahui Māori leader. Please can you congratulate once again Rhys Drager. Elliot Morgan receives the Bell Chambers Award for Outstanding Contribution. This goes to a young man who has shown leadership in both formal and informal roles. Anything he is involved with is highly organised and done with a smile. His involvement ranges involve the adventure racing team. He has served as a board rep. He was in the production. He is a peer support leader and was a kai haka in the haka competition. He has been a member of the First 11 hockey team and can be found at every house event. He is an absolute joy to be around. Can we please congratulate Elliot Morgan? Can I please ask Charlie Evans to come up to the stage? Charlie receives the McTaggart Trophy for all-round excellence in Year 13. Charlie has excelled in many areas of school life. He achieved Level 1 and 2 with excellence and is on track for Level 3 with excellence. He has been a peer support leader, head of sport, and has coached the Taradale High School canoe slalom team. As an athlete, he was placed third at the 2023 Oceania Championships for K1 and third at Nationals, and represented New Zealand and the Czech Republic for wild water canoeing. He has also served on the Hawke's Bay Te Manawa Funding Committee, the New Zealand Canoe Slalom Athlete Advisory Board, and the Hawke's Bay Canoe Slalom Subcommittee, and is the Hawke's Bay Canoe Club Committee representative. And this young man is still not 18. You make me feel like an underachiever. Charlie also receives his blues for his outstanding results in canoe slalom. After a number of national medals, Charlie went on to represent New Zealand at the World Championships in the Under-23 canoe slalom and kayak cross. Can we please give a big round of applause to Charlie Evans? We now move on to our most prestigious 3 academic awards. Can I ask Tom Little to come up to the stage, please? You're used to this, Tom. Tom receives the John Pitts Award for Academic Excellence. This is our third to top academic prize in the school. The student must have performed at a consistently high level in a range of areas and across Level 3 subjects. Please can we congratulate this year's recipient of the John Pitts Award for Academic Excellence, Tom Little. I'm going to do the next two in kind of reverse order. I'm going to give the names last. So this next award is the Mike Kilty Proxime Akesset Trophy. It goes to our second to top scholar for 2023. This student has scored all excellence in 4 out of 5 Level 3 courses. Accompanying the Proxime Akesset Prize is a $500 awarded by the Board of Trustees. The Proxime Akesset for 2023 is Logan Finnimore. Logan, can you come up to the stage, please? Well done, Logan. Congratulations. And now, the Bob Twaddle Award for Ducks. This is our top scholar for 2023. She gained an excellence endorsement at level 1, 2 and 3. She plans to study health sciences at the University of Otago in 2024. Accompanying the Ducks Prize is the Ducks Medal and $2,000 awarded by the Board of Trustees, and the University of Otago Ducks Scholarship to the value of $5,000. In what was a very close call, can we please stand to congratulate the Ducks for 2023? Olivia Noel. Can we all now please stand for the national anthem? 8.
Please stay standing while I invite Mātua to end the evening with karakia.
Tēnā tātou, te manaku ia, kia haere pai asu koutou ki te kāinga, kia koutou, nā tū ākano te kura, te tautakau mātoru, puta atu ki te whai au, ki te ao mārama, whai atu o koutou hia o te hemo tonu atu. Unuhia, ki te urutapu nui o tāne. Kia wātia, kia māma te nākau te tīna, te wairui, te arataka tū, ko ia rā e rongo whakiiri ake ki runga kia tīna, haume hui e, tai ki e. Kia ora tātou.
That brings our prize giving to a close. Congratulations to all our recipients. We are so proud of you. Feel free to take photos after the event, but please don't take the trophies home, so that we can tend to the engraving of the cups. Students, perhaps it's now time to acknowledge the support of your parents. They have provided for you in so many ways to make it possible for you to achieve at the highest level. So let's everybody thank the parents here tonight. And as a school, we are so grateful for your ongoing support. So I will now invite the staff to begin the official procession as Bright New Day and Blood Brothers is played for us by the Jazz Band.